Hey, how's it going guys? Jack and Matt here with the Toaster Bros, and today we're checking out a Ryzen 7000 series laptop for only $400.
And yes, it features the new integrated graphics from the next gen Ryzen, and it should have some decent performance while also being a preview at what's to come from AMD. But before we open this thing up, let's hear a word from today's sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by GVG Mall, the online marketplace to gain access to some really awesome discounted game keys, and more specifically, Windows 10 licenses.
With Windows 10, it is so easy just to go onto the website using the link in the description down below, and then go to the Windows 10, click buy it now, add code TB20, then go to the checkout, put in your payment info, and then boom, you will get within a few seconds or a few minutes an activation code that you will go into Windows 10, put in the activation code, and it is fully legit. It will work out of the box, and you will have a fully activated Windows 10 license.
We use GVG Mall for all the PCs we built here at the Toasty Bros, and so should you. So definitely check the link in the description down below and use code TB20 to save money on checkout.
So yes, for $400 you can get into Ryzen 7000 series, and it's actually a pretty decent processor on paper. We are expecting to get some new integrated graphics. However, they are going to be a little bit lower powered, so we're not really thinking this is going to be a 1080p gaming machine or anything, but we do think we're going to be able to play some esports games and maybe some AAA titles.
So let's go ahead and open this thing up and talk more about the CPU inside this thing and why we're so excited about the next gen Ryzen APUs.
All right, so we got a Windows 11 laptop that should have some DDR5 because it's Ryzen 7000 series and it has DDR5 support, but you never know. Sometimes laptop manufacturers be doing the weirdest things.
Oh, we're dropping stuff now.
So here's our power brick. It's very low power. It's a chickeny, 45 watts. So,
wow.
Yeah,
very
pretty low
efficient.
wattage. Yeah. I mean, we don't have a graphics card or anything, so, you know, to be expected, we're not gonna use a ton of watts. But we got some instructions. We got a warranty card in there. The laptop actually comes wrapped, which is nice. I've seen a lot of the budget laptops come with nothing before. Interesting design, like it has this huge ventilation area on the back here, but let's go ahead and go over the ports. So on the right side of the laptop, first we have two LED indicators. One is a charging light and the other one might just be like a power indicator. We have a combo headphone jack, USB 3, Kingsington lock. And then on the other side, we have one more USB 3, HDMI out, and USB Type-C, and then our charging port right there. So in theory, you could have two display outs, and also USB-C, which is nice to see. It's kind of becoming standard, especially on newer laptops. USB-C is a very, very awesome port. We get some cool, fun tech facts here, like, oh, look at that. Low profile DDR5. What does it say? Better image in low light condition because it's a TNR display. We get Acer purified voice.
I guess it probably makes the mic sound better or something.
Yeah,
I can think of background
so.
sound suppression.
A fully functioning Type-C port, that's better than one that doesn't work. And then HDMI 2.1, so one of the latest HDMI interfaces. Will it have charge? Usually they don't, but
we'll let it turn on. But yeah, this thing is the Ryzen 3 7320U, which is a 4-core, 8-threaded processor. It does come with the RDNA 2 graphics. You said it was the
610MP?
610M sounds about right. So 610M. Now the one thing we do have to mention, and we did do a video on the new Ryzen desktop CPUs, they do come with the same integrated graphics, but these only come with 2 compute units. So whenever AMD eventually releases some more for the desktop or some higher end ones for laptops, they will have more compute units, but these compute units are far more powerful than the Vega ones you'd see on these other Ryzen laptops before the RDNA 2 ones were released. And so far Jackson is trying to see if this thing's gonna turn on, and so far we're not turning it on. It's alive.
Took a minute, you know, so, all right. So far so good. And then in terms of like build quality, you know, the actual plastics and everything are pretty decent. I will say the screen, a little bit on the cheaper side. I don't know if the camera can see this, but check out the bezel. You see how in a couple spots, it is a little bit lifted off. It's not gonna affect performance or anything really, but just something my eye caught. But yeah, this display looks pretty good so far. I'm curious to see how it'll actually look in gaming and whatnot. But I mean, 1080p screen, 15.6 inch, we get a webcam, speakers, microphone, all that good stuff. So we will be testing out all that once we get Windows set up. And of course, we gotta test gaming.
So yeah, what we're gonna go ahead and do is install some games. And obviously we have reviewed the Acer Aspire 3 numerous times, so this will just be the new rendition. And the design, as we said, looks a little bit different, a little bit updated. So we're very excited to see if this thing is capable of some gaming, 720p or 1080p. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and install some.
All right, guys, Fortnite, I'm just kidding. This is Valorant, and we are at 1080p on low settings. So let's show you guys what that looks like. Yep, low. 1080p, you could definitely go down to 720 if you wanted to, but you know, 1080 ain't too bad. The screen's actually kind of nice too.
Yeah, not too shabby for a $400 laptop, which I imagine this laptop, given maybe like a month or so, will probably be more like $330, $340 like the other Acer Aspire 3 was. But yeah, I mean, at this price, I mean, you can play some light Valorant 1080p, but I think we'll do some 720p gaming for the rest of the test, because this is pretty like easy to run. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Oh. I'm gonna burst.
Aha.
Oh. Oh. Go get her. Go get her. Oh, I got an extra one. Come on. Come on, Rada. You can't keep up with these. Oh God, there's 3 of them there. One of them has a gun. Wait, what? My dash didn't even do anything.
Hey,
Oh yeah, we win that. It's just that easy.
just that easy. He carried. Reverse the leaderboard, McAllister.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the next game.
All right, gamers, we're now in Fortnite, and we are on, well, in Season 4, and we're running performance settings, lower graphical fidelity, nice. 70% render scale, medium view distance, medium textures, and things are loud. We're just gonna drop in because we have no idea where anything is on the map. Look at that, nice.
Not that we ever did.
Not that we ever did, we really had no idea either. I think this is gonna be pushing it, honestly. I'll drop the render scale a little bit. I gotta drop down to 50% to get basically true 720p, but yeah, you're only getting 2 RDNA compute units with this integrated graphics setup. So it's not gonna be nearly as good as something that's more designed for gaming. Even AMD themselves said it when we asked them about their dedicated graphics in their desktop CPUs. They basically said, yeah, it's just meant for troubleshooting or display purposes. But you know what? It's not the worst thing in the world. Like, this isn't like unplayable, but I just wouldn't consider this like competitive ready or anything like that.
That sounded kind of Star Warsy again.
Look at that
That's
texture.
great.
Double pumpkin, you're done. In Lag City. Buffering, just like me. The best is not the best any longer. Now, just for the sake of it, we're gonna go to the settings real quick, and we're going to drop this down to 50. I mean, a little smoother.
Latency might be a little better,
Latency's
too.
a little better, but overall frame rate, it's about the same. But yeah, Fortnite performance, it's playable, but as you can see, the textures are a little rough around the edges. A little rough around the edges.
There we go, lava lamp.
Wow, oh wow, that was a tree? Okay. And while I'm just thinking about it, let's just go ahead and check the RAM configuration here, because it says 2 of 2.
Really?
Claims 2 of 2 dual channel, 5500 megahertz, that's a DDR5 right there, nice and fast. But yeah, I think we're pretty much maxing out what this thing can do in terms of integrated graphics. What we're gonna go ahead and do is, now that we're done playing our games here, we're gonna run some built-in benchmarks of some other games and just show you the maximum performance, most likely all at 720p with this little device.
All right, guys, we just got done benchmarking the laptop, and you know, overall, not too bad. It kind of follows the same path that these cheaper Acers have done for the last 3 or 4 years we've been reviewing them. Every generation's a little bit quicker, better for office work, new features, while keeping the same pricing scheme, which is pretty awesome. You know, the fact that we can pick up a laptop that'll play Fortnite, Valorant, and games like that at lower settings is definitely really cool.
And I think the one we reviewed like years ago, one of the first ones we reviewed, had like a 3200U in it, which was just a 4-core processor. So now we're into 4-core, 8-thread, DDR5, latest and greatest, and I think it does a pretty good job for what it is. So if you want to shop for one of these laptops, check the links down below. They will be affiliate links and they will help us out. Let us know if you plan on picking up a laptop like this, or if you're very excited for the future generation of AMD APUs, because yeah, we've been really hoping they come soon, and hopefully they do come coming into 2023, so we can see some awesome laptop performance and also some great desktop performance.
So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
This laptop right here will be for sale at PCBros.tech because we got to do something with it now that we've tested it and reviewed it.
PCBros.tech, we sell gaming PCs, we sell laptops and gaming laptops, and even office PCs if that's more your thing. And if you use code ToastyBros20 at checkout, you'll save 2%. But you know what? I forgot. It's December. If you're watching this in December, Santa 5% off. But if you're watching this any other time, ToastyBros2. See you guys there. Goodbye.
ToastyBros2. I said Santa.